everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kayla, and if you're interested in lifestyle videos sprinkled with magic, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I do not think I have ever done a everyday makeup routine on my channel, so I figured we would do one today. And I also wanted to film this video because I've been doing the Mary Phillips technique and I wanted to share it with you guys on YouTube. So anyways, if you guys are interested in seeing my everyday makeup routine, then let's go ahead and get started. Typically, this honestly usually just takes me like 15 minutes honestly, but because I'm going to be chatting with you guys through this video, this is probably going to take me a little longer. So I already prepped my face with moisturizer and sunscreen. I like to moisturize my lips before I get started so they're nice and moisturized by the time I put like lip products on. So now we're going to go ahead and start with the eyes. So I like to use the NYX Ultra Matte Eye Primer. It looks like this, and I don't know if this is necessarily like the best primer, but it works, so I've just been using this ever since I got it. I just go ahead and put this directly on my eyes and then blend it out. And then for my eye makeup, it's honestly really simple. I really use, like on an everyday basis, I only really use like 2 to 3 colors, but lately I've been really loving the matte shadows in this Hocus Pocus palette. This is the Witching Hour palette, and I've been pretty much using Summon Us a lot. So Summon Us is just this color here in the corner, and it's a really nice neutral base. So I just kind of go ahead and focus it on the outer third and then blend it into my crease. I also wanted to film this little chit chatty get ready with me video to just catch up, because I haven't really given you guys a little update ever since I kind of did my 2023 goals video. I shared that I was unfortunately laid off at the beginning of the year, and it was just so crazy how I found out, because I actually found out on the 4th, and that was pretty much like the morning after our Disney trip. Like we were still in Anaheim and everything when I found out, and also it was Matthew's birthday, so it just kind of definitely put a rein on everyone's parade. That's kind of just like what I've been dealing with in January, and not gonna lie, it's been a pretty hard month just adjusting to not having a job with something. And obviously, you know, like with the full-time job, you obviously love to have like the stability, and I was just really at a point where I was like really happy with my job and just really content, because I was starting to get a lot of projects that I actually wanted to work on, and obviously I was really appreciative to have a job, especially in the economy. So that's honestly just like kind of what I've been dealing with this month, just like adjusting to not having a job and trying to like occupy my time, and also trying to look for new jobs. And I've honestly been like really stressed and depressed about it until just recently, like this week, because just this week like my interviews are actually starting to pick up and I'm starting to go farther along in interview processes. So it definitely does give me hope. But then another reason why I felt like I was really down and depressed about it was because just to see all of the other tech layoffs was really discouraging, because that means just like a lot of people are going to be on the market, there's going to be a lot of competition. So I was just feeling really discouraged. Luckily this week things started to pick up, and I don't know, things are just starting to look up, and like today I really woke up in a good mood and I felt optimistic about what's to come, because some of the opportunities I've been interviewing for are really exciting and like really great growth opportunities for me. So who knows where I will end up, but either way, like I'm just feeling a little bit more excited about the future and everything. Also, just like I had a lot of, if you guys saw my goals video, like I obviously had a lot of goals for myself this year, just like not only professionally but personally that I really wanted to accomplish. So I felt like not having a job really held me back with achieving a lot of those goals this year. In the grand scheme of things, I am not in the worst situation. Like I still live at home and I'm not married, like I don't have a child to worry about besides Tycho. So I'm like really fortunate to be in the position that I am, but like it still sucks, and it definitely took a shot at my confidence. Like that was the biggest thing. I was just like, who was gonna want to hire me and stuff, and I just didn't feel like I was good enough to find another job. That was kind of just like everything that I've been going through like the first half of the month, and I literally was thinking about doing like a fun employed series, but honestly just like the first few weeks I like might have cried at any second, so I just really didn't feel like vlogging. Long story short, now I'm definitely feeling a lot more optimistic about my job search and like hopeful for the future. Now that that shadow is blended in, that's pretty much all I'm gonna do. And then I go in with my Divine Skies eyeshadow palette. This is the Da Vinci palette from M Cosmetics, and then I really like to use this shade here in the middle, and I like to put that in my inner third, and I think this is called Enigma, and as you guys can tell, it is very, very well loved. I used to actually use this shade to do like my outer third and crease, but it's just like a little more orangey than I'd like, so I like how the one I'm using in this palette is a lot more neutral. So I'm gonna go ahead and take like this fluffy brush. This is the Morphe M433. I just go ahead and pick up this shade here and then work it in my inner thirds. I also wanted to just thank all of you guys for your sweet messages and your words of encouragement. Like, so many people have reached out to me and checked in to see how I was doing. It just really has meant the world to me that so many people have been so supportive and like willing to help and do whatever. So yeah, I just wanted to say a huge thank you to everyone, and I also just wanted to like talk freely about this topic just because I know there's a lot of other people going through the same situation right now. So if like me talking about my situation can help others, that would just be amazing, because it's just honestly always nice to know that like you're not alone in this situation. So after I'm done adding that, then I go back in with Summon Us, and then I just make sure I blend out Enigma so it just looks blended. So I try to focus this on the outer thirds here. And honestly, this eye look is super simple, but it works for everyday makeup, you know? Anyways, moving on from my layoff situation, I also wanted to talk about the Disney 100 celebration. So today is January 27th, and the Disney 100 celebration started at Disneyland, and I'm just so jealous of everyone who's at the parks right now because I'm like so excited to see all of the shows that they have. Like, I know they have a new World of Color and they have a new fireworks show, and it just looks so good. And I'm also really excited because they opened Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and I think that's honestly one of my favorite rides. Like, I rode it in Hollywood Studios and it's just such a cute ride and I love it so much. So I'm really excited that Disneyland is going to get it in our park, and I just can't wait to go and experience Disney 100 myself. I'm really trying to plan a trip so I can go see it like before the summer and everything. So like, pray for me that that actually happens, but I will keep you posted. My camera battery died, so I had to switch that out really quick. Anyways, I finished blending in the outer third shade to make sure everything looks nice and blended. So I'm pretty happy with like how this looks now, and if I really wanted to do something spicy, I have been going in with some eyeshadow to do a nice little wing. So I typically just go in with an angled brush like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and take Green Newt, which is the neutral shadow here, and use that as eyeliner. Notice how when I do eyeliner I have to be silent because I have to focus. But I guess I could talk through my wing a little bit. But basically what I do is I just start at the corner and then create the wing, and then I'll go in here and connect the dots. Does that even make sense? I don't know, but that's just how I do my wing. And obviously I have like hooded eyes, so I have a unique way of doing my eyeliner. In general, like, makeup is very specific to you and what you think looks good on your face, and everyone is unique, so that's perfectly okay. Like, what works for me might not necessarily work for you. I start here and then I like draw out my little wing, and then I go in on the lash line and then just connect to the outer wing here. So as you can see, the wings are done and they look a little crooked. So what I like to do is take some micellar water and put it on a Q-tip to just help clean out the wings. And again, I should have prefaced this video by saying I am not a professional makeup artist. I just like to do makeup. Also, like, when you guys do your liner, does one eye typically turn out better than the other? Because same. Moving on to lashes, I am going to be using Lashes in Wonderland. This is actually her collaboration with Hello Sam Sam Designs, and I'm absolutely obsessed. I'm actually going to be using Prindle because these are just like really cute, light and wispy lashes, so I feel like this will be really cute for a perfect everyday look. So I have like these little scissors here because I've actually never worn these lashes before, and I always just have to make sure I adjust the lashes to fit my eye shape. So I just go like this and see if like that fits, and obviously it's like pretty long, so I'm gonna just cut off a little bit from the inner corner. And for my lash glue, I always use the Duo Clear Lash Glue. Anyways, what were we talking about, you guys? Oh yes, we were talking about the Disney 100. So I'm just really excited to see all of the shows. I'm so excited to try all the new food, and also I'm just really bummed that I missed the Lunar New Year celebration. Like, every year I always tell myself that I'm gonna go to Disneyland or to Disney California Adventure for the Lunar New Year celebration, but I never do. So I think next year we're gonna for sure have to make it happen. After I put the lash glue on, we're gonna go ahead and let that dry for a little bit. And while I'm letting the lash glue get a little tacky, I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes. Another thing that I also wanted to talk to you guys about was like all of the special ticketed events that happen at Disneyland. Have you guys ever been to one, and should I go? I know they have Oogie Boogie Bash, and then they also have, or I think they used to have like Merriest Nights, but I think that was only 1 year. So let me know if I should go, because I also saw that they had Sweetheart Nights, which I actually really wanted to go to with Matthew, and then they also have Princess Night. But I've just never been to a ticketed event, and I feel like sometimes I've just heard mixed reviews of whether it's worth it or not, so I feel like I gotta go and experience it for myself. So if you guys think that I should go to a ticketed event, then let me know, and also let me know like which ticketed event I should go to, because I have like no idea. Now that my lashes are curled and the lash glue should be a little bit tacky, I'm gonna go ahead and put on the lashes. And also I'm curious, do you guys use tweezers to put on lashes, or do you just use your fingers? Because I have never been one to be able to put on lashes with tweezers. I've always just used my fingers, because that's honestly just like what always works for me. These look so cute. You honestly can't even really tell I'm wearing lashes, which I love for like everyday makeup. Can you guys see? But these lashes are super cute, especially if you guys aren't used to wearing like super heavy and dramatic lashes. These are perfect. So if you guys are interested in these lashes, again, these are called Prindle, then go ahead and check it out on Lashes Wonderland, I believe, but you can use my code Kayla'sEverAfter to save some money. Let's go ahead and move on to the face. So like I mentioned earlier, I've really been loving the Mary Phillips technique. Mary Phillips is a celebrity makeup artist, and she does like Kendall Jenner and Hailey Bieber's makeup, and I tried the technique once and I've pretty much just been doing it ever since, especially for my everyday makeup. First, I start with primer, and I just really like to use the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and I really like this primer just because it really like blends in my pores. Like I have huge pores. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but I just like to use this. Like the first time I used this, I was like, whoa, this is amazing. I especially like to focus it like on the center of my face, like my T-zone, and then also like this section right here, my under eyes, like my under cheeks. I don't know, but I like to focus it there. That's where I know like my skin needs like the most evening. Oh, I also wanted to update you guys on how I'm doing on like my New Year's resolutions or my New Year's goals. I've actually been doing a lot of the cooking ones, which I'm really happy about. I've been cooking steamed egg, and they've been turning out so good, so I'm really excited about that. Maybe I'll show you guys one day in a vlog. And I've also like really perfected my iced matcha latte, so I'm really excited about that, and I feel pretty good about my goals this year. I haven't gotten to reading yet, but I have a trip coming up soon that I know I'm going to be able to get a lot of reading done, so stay tuned. But if you guys have any book recommendations, then definitely let me know. I have like a stack of books actually on my shelves that I really need to start getting through, but I will. I've honestly just been binging Gossip Girl, which has been taking up a lot of my time. The original Gossip Girl. I actually just started the new Gossip Girl, and have you guys watched it? Like let me know what you guys think, but I just think it's like, it just doesn't really make sense to me. I absolutely love the original Gossip Girl. It was so good like to rewatch it and everything, and I just think it's just so crazy how good that show was. Like they don't make it like those anymore. Anyways, let's keep it moving. So basically what the Mary Phillips makeup technique is you do your bronzer and your concealer before you put on your foundation. So I've just been using my So Soft bronzer from Emma Cosmetics, and I go ahead and contour my face first. So what I like to typically do is like the 3 method kind of. So I focus it on like my cheeks here, my jawline, and then also like my temples. That is just what works best for me. And lately I've been doing like a little nose contour, and doing it with a product like this, I feel like it makes it a lot easier. As you can see, I do it like a little bit above the contour because I want my face to look lifted. Now that the contour is on, I look crazy. So let's go ahead and blend it out. I use this e.l.f. buffing foundation brush, and what I've been doing lately, instead of like just blending like this, what I've been doing is just trying to like press into my face so the contour stays and like actually stays in the position and it doesn't look all weird, because before it would just be going like that and I feel like it just looked weird. So but then actually on my jawline I'll go like this a little bit. Now that the bronzer's on, let's go ahead and add concealer. You guys, I look crazy, but I promise it's all gonna come together, okay? For concealer, I like to use my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I like to put a little bit here, like right in the under eye, and then here, because we don't want to look like super cakey, okay? I know before I literally used to do it like all under my under eye here, but we don't need to do that. And then I also like to do it like on the bridge of my nose here. So I dampened my beauty blender, so we're gonna go ahead and blend everything out. Also, shout out to my friend Christina for getting me this little beauty blender. It has Mickey Mouse on it, like how cute. And this is from the Cream Shop, and as you can see, it's really dirty and really well loved. So for foundation, I'm going to use my Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation from ColourPop. Mary Phillips uses a big fluffy brush to add the foundation. I know, it's weird, but trust me, it works. So I'm gonna put some on the back of my hand and then pick up some of the product. And it literally barely picks up any of the product. Like, I don't even think you guys can really tell. But what we do is we go ahead and do like circular motions to blend on the foundation, and I promise everything looks really pretty and airbrushed. And voila! Everything looks beautiful and blended. Now that the base is on, let's go ahead and put on blush and highlighter. And I like to use Rare Beauty's liquid blush and highlighters. So I use the blush in Hope, and I like to use the liquid luminizer highlighter, whatever, in Mesmerize. So what I like to do is put 2 dots of the blush. So I put one here, and then I put one here, and then I also like to put some blush on my nose, so I do it there a little bit. And then we go ahead and add the highlighter. So I like to blend in like the highlighter with the blush pretty much, but I like to do a dot here, and then a dot here, and then also a little one on my nose. And I also really like using these products because I feel like it just gives such like a really pretty natural flush. See, a cute little glow from within, a really nice natural flush. We are almost done now. I just have to do the lips. For lips, I've just been liking to keep it pretty simple and just do like a liner and a lip gloss. So for lip liner, I'm going to use ColourPop's Lippy Pencil in BFF, and then I'm going to use Tower 28's Shine On Lip Jelly in Cashew. Super neutral colors, which is why I really like this little combo. And I like to overline my lips like in the slightest of bits. The makeup is pretty much done. I just need to add some setting spray. Lately, I've been using the Ultra Matte All Nighter spray from Urban Decay. And I like to use this little aerial fan from Daiso to just... And the thing about this spray sometimes though is that they leave like these little blobs. So what I do is I just take a beauty blender and just kind of like blend it out. And that pretty much wraps up this video since my makeup is complete. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my everyday makeup routine. When I'm not doing a glam look, this is pretty much my go-to look. So hopefully you guys like it. And I think that pretty much wraps up this video. So if you guys liked it and you guys want to see more makeup videos, then please give this video a thumbs up. Let me know down below in the comments how you guys are doing. I would love to catch up, so let me know down below in the comments below. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video from me. Let's stay connected. Follow me on my socials. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I love you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!